Today's subject, international management. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on my second episode from the MINI Aviation Management course, where today we're going to be talking about international management. My name is Julia George. I used to be a cabin crew for Qatar Airways, where I have resigned from my last work position of a cabin service director, and I'm currently studying master's studies related to aviation management in Wildau Institute of Applied Science in Berlin. And in order to help me grow my YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe, hit the notification button for the many videos that are coming, but also after you finish watching this video, you might want to jump, check the playlist of all the YouTube videos I have created which are related to the cabin crew application process, to the possible questions and the format of your answer, how you're supposed to answer in front of the recruitment team, how to prepare your cabin crew CV, what are the pros and cons of being a cabin crew in Qatar Airways, and let's start with today's subject, international management. In order to understand the subject of international management, it is of utmost importance that we first define the same. International management is the management of a business operations in an organization that is serving the market and it is operating in more than one country. International management requires knowledge and skills that are beyond the normal business expectations, such as familiarity with the local market and competitive conditions, the legal and the financial environment, the capability to do multi-currency transactions, and managing across borders. Now, this definition is stressing the need for much more advanced set of skills than managing within the national borders. It demands an extensive knowledge of the local conditions and adaptability. As with strategic management and management theories, you might visualize that international management as running across the more functional areas such as marketing, finance, people, organizations, etc., etc. Speaking about international management and connecting this video as continuous episode of the first episode of the MINI Aviation Management course that I'm designing over here, the link is in the description below. It is related to the decision-making techniques. We must mention that over here, in an international management sense of the word, we are having two major types of decision we are looking at. One of them is the investment decisions, and they are referring to the export and import trading. They're referring to the foreign investments, to the cross-border partnership, foreign sourcing, global asset diversification. And the other one is the financing decisions, which are referring to the foreign sources of a debt or equity. Financing decisions referring to hedging of the current risks, to the trade credit and financing, to the taxes and repatriation of an income and stuff like that. Something that I believe we should mention is the challenges that the international management has, and briefly we would mention that those challenges are referring to the diversity management capabilities that are needed in a multiple environment. The climbing or the possibility to climb the competitive pressures, the exposure to multiple country-specific risks such as financial, regulatives, etc., numerous political, social, and cultural issues, systems to deal with, and stuff like that. One major mechanism of the international business management is the trade. And now we all know that trade is an exchange of goods and services within the foreign countries, and the result should be a better access to goods and services compared as they would be not traded between the countries. Now, trade itself has a high importance in creating a high percentage of the world GDP. Some of the important trade benefits that I would like to mention are enhancing domestic competitiveness, increasing the sales and profits, enhancing the potential of expansion of the businesses, increasing the global market share, reducing dependence of the existing markets, stabilizing the seasonal markets, and much more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, international management is a critical area for any one of you who's watching this video and wanting to know more about aviation management because of globalization, the worldwide phenomenon whereby the countries in the world are becoming more interconnected and where trade barriers among nations are basically disappearing. Companies, and in this case airlines of all kinds, are no longer limited to producing and selling their goods and services to the domestic markets. In fact, Airlines and companies are encouraged to explore the global markets to stay competitive and most likely to have business activities anywhere in the world. Globalization is being facilitated by several key factors, and companies or airlines that want to succeed in this environment must understand the key factors that are making the business world more globally connected. These key factors are related to lowering the trade barriers among agreements, deliberating efforts of countries of a company to invest in another country, and last but not the least, that I believe is worth to mention, is that thanks to the internet, the companies in the world can sell their products basically anywhere in the world. And now to summarize, getting customers and goods to the destinations quickly and most importantly in a safe manner, it is an imperative to the entire aviation industry. What is also important to mention is that the company's market position and efficiency are in the hands of those that are in the management positions. You're on the right YouTube channel where together we're going to be deepening our knowledge about airlines and the airports and the aviation management in general. In many of my previous videos, we have talked about the recruitment processes that are closely related to the job application subject that I'm currently learning on my master's studies. And we're gonna together be taking and talking and participating in a lot of videos which will be related to the financial accounting subject, to the corporate finance, to the marketing, and much more. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click subscribe. Hit the notification button for the many videos that are coming up, and I'm gonna be seeing you very soon. Bye bye and have a nice day.